Only on 5 tonight, we are getting a look at the spot where Corey Jones was killed.
Our team went back to that same I-95 ramp at 3:15 this morning, the exact time on Sunday, October 18th, that Jones and Officer Newman Raja had their deadly confrontation. News Channel 5's Brian Enton is live near PGA and I-95 with more on what he discovered. Brian?
Michael, there are just certain things that you don't realize about the scene of the shooting unless you come out here at 3:15 in the morning, which is the time that Corey Jones was shot. So that is what we did with a former FBI agent, and he says based on what he's discovered, he has a pretty good idea, he says, of what may have happened. It is the last place you want to be stuck at 3:15 in the morning.
It's very quiet. It's almost eerie.
It's the off-ramp of 95 near PGA, the place where Corey Jones' car broke down.
I have to tell you, I think when you're in an area where it's basically unpopulated or it's deserted in the middle of the night, I think anybody's common sense is heightened. I think there's a heightened awareness that you could become a victim.
To really understand what could have happened, former FBI agent Stuart Kaplan met me early this morning. Chopper 5 up over us, showing that there really is no one around, no traffic this early.
You'd be very concerned about maybe being robbed or maybe being ambushed.
Kaplan says it is this video, captured by a News Channel 5 photographer when the sun came up on the morning of the shooting, that tells the story. Look very closely at the way Officer Newman Raja's undercover van is positioned, almost head-on with Corey Jones' broken down SUV.
My observation, and I've always said this, that the evidence doesn't lie, and when you look at the positioning of the white van, and with the door being left open, that it's my opinion that the officer exited the vehicle in a very hastily fashion, in a very enforcement-like manner, as if he was doing a felony traffic stop.
Kaplan believes Officer Raja confronted Corey Jones.
Fortunately, I believe that in this particular situation, which was a completely avoidable situation, it cost a young man his life.
Because he was caught by surprise.
Because he was caught by surprise. 1, 2.
We walked the 80 feet Corey Jones was found from his SUV. It's interesting how close we are to this hotel. Yeah. I mean, until you're here, you don't realize.
Yeah, I mean, there's
the DoubleTree is right here.
There's balconies there. I mean, look at all the balconies that are here.
Lots of balconies, but no known witnesses. A road ranger pulling up on us, just like a road ranger pulled up to help Corey Jones just minutes before the shooting.
When we look at where the officer positioned his van.
But Kaplan keeps coming back to this point and this image. Why would Officer Raja park his van this way, blocking traffic and trying to block Corey Jones from leaving?
Did Officer Raja mistake Corey Jones for being a bad guy? And that's what would have caused him to pull up his van in an enforcement type of manner, resulting in what happened.
Another point that Kaplan brought up this morning is why would an officer use an undercover surveillance van to check on a motorist? He says normally those types of vehicles that are used for undercover work are kept secret, and it doesn't make any sense that that van would be used if you were just simply checking on a motorist. Just another one of the questions that we know right now the state attorney's office, the sheriff's office, and the FBI are all looking into. Live in Palm Beach Gardens, Brian Enton, WPTV News Channel 5.